Ba-ding! Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. It is a day outside. I have not been out since it's gotten light, so I think it may be sunny out there. Yay on that. I slept, sort of. Hopefully you slept, and hey, I'm alive, my aging pet is alive, you are alive if you're watching this. This is all good. And of course, front-loading your videos. Hey, if you could toss me a like, it'd be awesome. If you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be very cool. If you could leave me a comment, that'd be double plus good. And once again, I am this kind of person. I forgot, because of my ADHD and such, to change the people on my board here. But I would like to thank each and every person who is one of my Patreon patrons. Without your help, I and my aging pet would be hosed like Christmas monkeys. So thank you very, very much. It is appreciated to no end. So thumbs up, thank you, and you'll find the links to the Patreon in the video description, along with a PayPal for possible donations and an Amazon wishlist link, which I desperately still need to update. So thumbs up for that, and yay, a good thing. Oh boy, the nerves of my back were so inflamed last night. It was 10 o'clock and I could barely sit. When my nerves are like that in my back, from whatever reason they happen, I get all the effects of having a massive anxiety attack with no mental part to it. My body is reacting like I'm having a full anxiety attack, but it's just the inflamed nerves down there. I couldn't sit. I could barely stand. I had to go to bed, knowing that I was only going to be able to sleep about 4, maybe 5 hours at best, and yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning, I was awake. Did my best to lay there at least. 4 o'clock I was just hurting and just laying there bored out of my mind. So got up, been up since then. Yay! It was kind of cool last night. It's been, I don't know yet today, but I'm still only wearing just one shirt. And of course, this is the more form-fitting kind. And I was watching, there's this one channel, Oompaville? Well, one of these people out there, one of the things he had done during one of his things is a guy, you can do this and you won't even get punished. He pulled up his shirt to expose his chest. Now, I've talked before about how I have, in the city of Shelton, Washington, the best pair of old man titties, and I stand by that. And I would pull up my shirt, because, again, if you got them, flaunt them. But I would hate to blind anyone with the sheer magnificence, awe, and beauty of these old man titties. So, I got them. I'm going to flaunt them. I just don't want to hurt anyone. I cannot believe I've actually done that. Let me pull on my shirt some. I've actually got it tucked in a bit, so I'll hopefully tug on it less. The odds of that, probably pretty low. Let me see what else has happened, because yeah, I didn't get much done yesterday. I did my best, had some falling asleep stuff, did some recording, editing, and uploading, and then I did my best to go for a short walkies, came back, and had to go to bed early. So didn't get much done, either on the thinking front or anything else. I'm watching my shirt in the second monitor to see if I can pull on it and make it less so that it gets all wrinkly. I'm not going to do any good. Thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, I am also still having mass amounts of pain in this arm. When I cough, oh boy, except if I hold my arm down here, it hurts so much less. In fact, if I keep my arm down low and I'm not like using my computer mouse, it doesn't hurt too bad. In fact, I can walk around and do things around the house and it hardly hurts. But positionally, oh my gosh, the shoulder is killing me. Right in here especially. Once again, when I cough, it feels like a balloon is being blown up inside of here and it hurts. But it's also positional, because I can do lots of things in lots of positions and it doesn't hurt, but other things are just murder. Keeping my arm stretched, just bringing my arm out this way even a little bit is just painful. So Joy, I don't know what all causes that, but I suspect a part of this is all the weight in my backpack. Because the backpack, when I'm carrying 20 pounds or more, is digging into here. And I have scoliosis and my shoulder is pulled forward anyway. So it might be just the fact that it's grabbing hold and yanking it forward hard all the time. That could be it. So, yay. Joy, it is fun to be alive. Let me see what else I have on my list. Oh, yes. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know if there is anything I could do about this. I've gotten this laptop from Nexar EH, and it's an awesome laptop, a very, very good Alienware thing. I was told there may be issues with the battery, but then was told, hey, the battery issues are fixed. To keep your battery alive, you should keep it, like once or twice a week, bring it down into the 20 to 80% level and then charge it back up. And these days, if you charge things up, they'll stop charging when the battery gets full. The battery used to charge up to 100%. Now, it charges up to 60%. And it's on its way to not being able to charge up at all pretty fast, because this has taken about 3 weeks for it to lose over half the charge. So, yay. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do except just have to keep it plugged in after the battery dies. So thumbs up. I just wanted to point that out because yay. And then I was reading the comments, and Flormew in the comments was talking about memory issues and pain control, and I have thought about this a lot because I have had fentanyl when I have gone in to have colonoscopies, because a colonoscopy can hurt because they got a tube snaking through your lower intestine coming up through your backside, and when they're going around corners and stuff, it does not feel good. So with fentanyl, it is a hypnotic pain control thing. Hypnotics, you forget that you're hurting as you're hurting. And that's why they work for pain control. Because I would have a huge hurt, and then I can't snap my fingers because my knuckles here hurt too much, but snap. And the pain would be gone. I had just forgotten that it hurt so much. And yeah, THC, depending on how it affects you, can also do that, since it can be a memory issue thing. One of the things that it can do for pain is you forget you hurt as you're hurting. I think that is partially why I get the pain control out of it that I do. I'm not sure though, because other than pain control, I really don't get anything out of cannabis, except for a vague feeling of goodwill. So yay. But still, hypnotics are interesting for pain control. Yeah, you forget more than just pain though. You forget everything. And let me see what else I have on here. This was just an interesting story that I read about today. On Facebook, I saw this one bit of something that someone else thought was interesting. But there were these two people that were born in like 1859, 3 months apart from each other. One guy was an Irish fellow, and the gal was Canadian. And she was a black woman, and he was, again, Irish. And they fell in love. They met at 9 years of age, and they fell in love. So 30 years into their marriage, they moved to Nebraska. The fellow, it was Charles and Hester Meehan that moved to Nebraska. And they described it in the article, and the way it was that he was white during the day, but raised his children African American after work. And he just plunged himself into the black culture of the time. Now, a lot of their children came out DualShock 4 disconnected, came out with very light skin, And a lot of their descendants from that don't know that they're biracial. And a lot of people are just finding out, and some people are refusing to learn more. But it's interesting. I really like the fact that this man loved this woman so much that it's just, he went all in. All in. And that's cool. So definitely a thumbs up on that. Now, let's see what else I have on here. I think it's just, oh, my leg. My leg. My leg and the cellulitis infection therein. Hokey smokes. I'm still trying to keep it up as best I can, but I don't want to keep stressing out my back. I can't go to bed at 9 o'clock in the morning, at night, and then get up at 1 o'clock. So I can't keep it up as much as I should, but it's still looking pretty good. It doesn't feel great, as in there's still some not good feelings when I walk on it. It's still, I can squish around on it, and like when I put on my support stockings this morning, and there wasn't a lot of just surface tenderness, and you can't really see discoloration, and the swelling is just very minor, and it's from the knee to the almost partially into my foot. So it's not bad, but it still hurts. And there's a little bit of that squishy feeling and a little bit of pain when I go walking. As stated, it hurts. So, still, I have the paperwork and such for a referral to go out so I can hopefully see a doctor at the end of this month and start maybe getting some things done inside of my body with checkups and the like. So, here's hoping on that. Okay, past that, really, all I have is just creative stuff, and really, there's not even a whole lot of that. When I go walkies, it's really hard to think about a lot of stuff. I talked with my med manager, because I had a med manager appointment yesterday. She was asking me a whole bunch of things like, how's your motivation? How well can you think? How well can you do this? Because the bupropion I take, which for the ADHD, but it's also an antidepressant and such. And I was telling her, how, there's times I've been clumsier. I have found it very hard to think. But I understand that. Being able to think intelligently is far less important on a survival level than is a proper immune response. So yanking blood away from being able to think properly and clearly so that I can survive an infection is a good thing. Intelligence is, we're lucky to have it. It's a good thing, but it's not really a survival requirement. There are plenty of creatures in this world that live almost better than we do as animals with their lesser ability to use cognition. Intelligence is not required. I'm glad that we have it, but the ability to use that cognition is not always going to be guaranteed. It's gotten better as my leg has gotten better, but when it was really bad, oh boy, I had troubles thinking clearly at all. But as it is still now because of the insomnia and such, I got a little bit that I've been thinking about with UTOC and all that, and the way that they work, but I haven't really been able to do much on that. So, yay. Still though, real quick, talking about my making a lot of shorts these past couple, and by a lot, I mean 3. I've made them before, but never many. But I've been trying to theme them. I don't know if I can make another themed shorts one, because the first one was just I threw sticks at everybody, and then the second one that was demonetized was just kicking everybody. And then the third one, just from yesterday, was driving my vehicles into everybody. I don't know what else there is as a theme that I could use. I'll take a look, maybe just sharp weapons and melee now. So we shall see, we shall see. But past that, so I'm going to open up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to thank That's the word. I can speak English. Going to thank everyone who has left me comments in the past 24 hours. And if I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. Oh, just moving my neck over like this pulls these muscles through here and it hurts. No disrespect is intended. And even though I count American Sign Language, I am not really paying attention to that except for stimming purposes anymore. So, taking off my glasses so we can see. We have Floramu. Yeah, I'm going to have to ration, so joy on that. But yeah, it's joyous. And then there is Jesse Koskinen, thumbs up and thank you as well. And Akira was an awesome movie. I saw it way back when. I'd like to see it again, but it's really hard for me to watch anything at all. So, thumbs up and good to see you. It's Relit, thumbs up and greatly appreciated. I'm glad you like the description of oatmeal. Chris, thumbs up and thank you very much. JAYY, thumbs up, thank you, good to see you. And Amelia is doing, she's fatter than she was, so she's gained weight. But she's still, some things she eats and then some things then she suddenly decides she doesn't. So it's, and then we have Big T, thumbs up and thank you. It is fun to play zombie games. I love them. Dovahkiin, greatly appreciated. We have James Bolton, thumbs up and thank you very much. There is Ophelius, yes. And Son of a Gun. A Dead Island is awesome. It is just really cool. And we have Shinra, good to see you as well. Thumbs up. RJ Mitchell. Yeah, feelings of abandonment are joyous. I mean, everyone's got them. I know I'm not the only one, of course, but I'm sorry you have to deal with it too. We have Jesse Wade, thank you. There is Gam-ing, thumbs up and thank you. Nexor EH, good to see you, and I hope you are able to catch up on the videos, and I'd like to see you again in comments. So thumbs up and yay, it's good to see you. So that is it. I have thanked everybody that left me comments. I've talked about as much as I'm able to really remember because of my bloody brain. Yay. So I'm just going to take it largely easy today. I've still been trying to write short stories and such, so I've not stopped. I'm still trying so that I can get my project done out of my head and, at least done digitally. Where I'll put them, I don't know. I have lost faith with everything that's happening in publishing, pro-publishing today. So, it used to be my whole life that I wanted to be, I wouldn't consider myself an actual writer until I'd been a pro-paid published writer. That doesn't mean much anymore. So, it's not a big thing I'm chasing any longer, which doesn't bother me. That's fine. It's a realistic adjustment of goals. I still want to get stuff written. I still want to make it available so that people can read it, even if I do it for free in some fashion, because that'd be cool too. So I'm going to keep trying to write short stories about this, that, and the other. There is, as stated, I do have a username on a site somewhere where I do write softcore vor porn stories, so thumbs up on that if you ever find them. So I am still doing my best to try and keep creative. It's just, insomnia sucks, and being ill sucks. Ugh. So thumbs up on that. Hopefully you can get done the things that you would like to get done. That would be very cool. A definite thumbs up on that. So let me grab this, and I'm going to once again wave this in the air like I just don't care, except I do. Way more than I should. Yay! I changed my background picture. Right now it's just solid black. I spent 90% of my time with my desktops just like a solid color. No real picture on them. Periodically I'll put pictures and then back to solid color. It's back to a solid color. I'll find another nice picture of a snake swallowing a young woman alive so we can digest her alive. Swallowing her whole to digest her alive. But right now, So, until we meet again, You take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very good thing. So, you take care.